Welcome in, guys. Welcome back to the channel. It's Moniz here. I'm here today. We're going to be doing a weekly reading for the upcoming week. Tomorrow it's the 23rd of March up until the 30th, 31st, right up until the end of March here. I just wanted to kind of do a weekly reading for everybody. I will be pulling cards for the individual signs toward the end to kind of implement over the collective reading that I do. But now that Mercury is starting to gain motion and things are starting to get back into kilter a little bit, Jupiter's finally back going. So hopefully we're going to be getting in that stage of whatever was distorted or anything that was hidden or just whatever that was, making things delayed, or, it should start to slowly open up and get to the point where we can start moving forward once again. I'm just going to, I got this new little sage stick, and it's got like an evergreen type coating on the outside. But I just thought it might bring in a little bit of different energy. You can kind of see it there. It's got the kind of like a Christmas tree. What am I trying to say? Like a fur type of. It's really pretty. It smells pretty good. But I just thought it might clear our energy a little bit. And then we're going to put that over there. I am going to be using the Modern Witch Tarot today for the overall, and then we're going to be clarifying. Haven't really decided on that deck yet, but when we get to that point, I guess it'll come to me. But anyway, I hope you guys have had a good weekend. Mine's been kind of off and off busy, so I got some of the stuff out of the way this morning, and now we are kind of chilling in the afternoon. It's just really funny how mundane life, really overtakes us. And I think during this Mercury retrograde, we were really just trying to hone in and seek out more meditation, those types of things. But Spirit, what do we need to know about the upcoming week? There's the Queen of Pentacles. You might find yourself embodying the Queen of Pentacles, Justice, the Tower, the Sun. You might be dealing with an earth sign. Four of Swords, Six of Swords, Five of Cups. Sorry, one ran away from me. Okay, sorry about that. And that's the Lovers. I'm going to tilt the camera down so you guys can see it. I got ahead of myself, so I apologize. There we go. And I kind of fixed it maybe a little bit where there's not as bad of a glare. But it's a very warm day here today, so I had to kind of do something a little different with the lighting. Page of Wands. We're going to pull a few more and then we'll get into this. Three of Cups, Two of Cups, and the World. Yeah, I think during this cycle, we're going through a lot of relationship dynamics, very much so. Some of them have proven to be very disappointing, maybe let down, kind of just felt outcasted or just felt kind of, gloomy, depressed, whatever. But I think this is just coming to terms with whatever has happened in the past. And a lot of cups here. So I think just, focusing on bettering your relationship with yourself, kind of just, moving into this clearer, more calm state. You could have been coming out of a period of lack, um, just not really knowing, which makes sense. But I feel like something it's going to come in here pretty rapidly. Uranus is still in Taurus, by the way. And so I feel there's a balancing out here after a really rough cycle. For some of you, this could have been healing from a sickness of some kind. It could have just abruptly came in and, or your children, some of you, I'm kind of feeling that. But whatever this new, there's a new partnership coming into play here after, a disappointing one. And I see, you being surprised about it, or, you didn't really think it was going to come about in a sense. It wasn't going to blossom or grow. But I feel like into this new cycle, we're going into a more solid state of being. A lot more peace. This could, be involving children as well. For some of you, not all of you, some, your children may be traveling. You might be traveling with children this upcoming week. But with that being said, you could be going to some sort of birthday party, celebration, get together. This might, kind of come out suddenly. Something of the sort. You could meet someone, a new partner at a gathering of some kind. I'm getting for some of you guys. You definitely could be traveling here as well. Could be traveling, for job related things here as well. Schooling could be in play here as well. Maybe needing to travel for schooling. Something comes up. Maybe, the money doesn't show up and you've got to borrow money. But I see whatever is going to happen, there's a safety net here, pretty much, is what I'm trying to say. It could be an earth sign helping you, a water sign, air. All the elements were here pretty much, but Gemini, Aquarius, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Libra, Leo as well. All right, so I'm going to clarify some of these cards, and I think I'm going to use my little mini deck I have here. I really love these cards. I keep telling myself that I need to get reconfigure the regular deck so that I can use them in that way as well. But I just thought they were cool, and they're my little steampunk tarot. So I'm going to shuffle these up a little bit, and then we're going to go in and clarify, see what's going on. Please, guys, don't forget to hit the like, share, subscribe. It just really helps out my channel, helps it grow, helps me to reach other people here on YouTube. But I would greatly appreciate it. So I want to clarify this tower here and see what's going on with the tower. What is going on with this tower? Yeah, it could be a work-related situation. Some news may be coming in. Yeah, this is, you may have had some struggle here with a loss, and somebody's coming in to, they're coming in for a job offer maybe. This could be an offer of some sort, material-wise. It could be a family member as well, friends. What is the Five of Cups? Five of Cups, yeah. There was some major upset here in a family, perhaps. Endings of things that were going on in the family. Or just in in your home dynamic, like if, wherever your home is, that type of thing. There could have been some disappointments there as well. Yeah, the King of Wands and the Empress. So this King of Wands, Leo here again, could be coming in to help out with a new beginning. Eight of Pentacles on the bottom. So this could be a work-related situation. If not, this is just a new relationship forming, and this King of Wands perhaps is coming in to work on this and to collaborate, get something going. And this could be very unexpected. Like I said, the Tower is usually not, yeah, and this was being hidden from you. This was the delay. This was, something that, you were still missing that puzzle piece, and this could be part of it for some of you there. What is the World card? What is the World card here? What is the World card? Ooh. Okay, there's the Two of Wands, Two of Pentacles, the the Queen of Swords. She came out reversed, which this person could have been the block from the cycle, from the movement forward. Maybe they're just not making a decision right now, I hear. Yeah, that's what was disappointing. Let me get one more on that. Yeah, the truth. Something, yeah, that information, that disconnect could have been, from this Queen of Swords not being in the upright. Like they could have been hiding something. You're going to find out clarity here. This could be a judicial system thing where, but whatever this is, it's going to turn things around. This person, may have been, I don't want to say spiteful, but just, for whatever reasons, they, yeah, the Ten of Wands, maybe they were carrying some sort of burden. and they just weren't opening up about it. Let's see what this Two of Cups is. Justice. Yeah. This is definitely the Nine of Wands coming in. It's definitely coming in swiftly here. Let's get... Yeah, the Moon and the Six of Wands. This may come in pretty suddenly. Like I said, there's something that's going to be abrupt here and you're not going to really expect it. But I feel like it's all about timing as well. I want to clarify this Six of Swords. Yeah. Three of Wands, and you're waiting. Yeah, this is just waiting. Something about home and family. The foundation. You know, you could be waiting to hear if you're going to move to take a job, or there's definitely movement here. And the obstacle has been, you know, apparently this person taking their time making a decision. Maybe they're in the, you know, they had a lot going on around them. What is the Page of Wands? The Fool, and yeah. Definitely, you know, ready. You know, patience is definitely a virtue in this situation. Yeah. Queen of Cups, like, I think you're very open. I think you're ready and waiting. It's just, you know, been really antagonizing because, yeah, Temperance and the Hierophant. This is definitely a timing thing, a divine timing here. And I think that you guys are just, you know, things will be panning out. The truth will come out. Whatever has been hidden or not clear as of yet will be for this upcoming week. Now, I'm just going to pull 2 cards for each sign just to kind of give some added clarity there. So we'll see what happens on that. That way we can give some little bit different insight for each sign. And I really appreciate you guys viewing the channel and checking me out. This has definitely been, you know, a ride for me, and I love doing this, and I love being a guide and a medium to other realms of being. And oddly enough, I'm very comfortable with the other side. So, alright, so what do we got for Aries? Give me a couple of cards for Aries. Oh, Two of Cups. Probably definitely a new beginning in a relationship for you, Aries. Let's get this one, yeah. And Temperance. Could be with the Sag. Yeah, Page of Cups. And the Moon. So, I think you need to, you know, this could be a secret admirer, something that you're just not seeing here. But definitely a fire sign with water in their chart, or vice versa. Pisces, Cancer. A little bit of Virgo maybe. But basically, you know, I think it's going to come to light here, and I think this could be, you know, you could have already known this person, but very vaguely, probably. But I think they're coming to, you know, make amends if y'all did have any kind of things, or I just think it's a person that's been admiring you, and you just really haven't seen it, but it's about to be shown. All right, Aries, onward to Taurus. So what do we got going on for Taurus? Oh, Lord. Sorry, guys, I lost my card. Okay, so I'll show you the cards that came out, the Chariot and the Magician. I'm going to go ahead and put them back into the deck just because I fumbled a little bit there, but we're going to shuffle these, and then we're going to get into Taurus. 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 Alright, what do we got going on for Taurus? Right, we've got the Nine of Swords and the Ace of Wands. Let's grab a few more. I'm going to get one on that. Whatever this new beginning, there might be some lies and deceptions going on with this new beginning, but there's animosity here. You feel like, you know, you're going to miss out if you move on from something, perhaps, Taurus. But maybe you don't see this coming. Something's going to come out and you're going to have to move on from something. But you're going into that Ace of Wands. So, you know, there could be some information coming out because you've got the Seven of Swords over here in the main read. Yeah. But I feel like, let's see. Yeah, the Five of Cups over a new beginning here. This could have been something legal. I'm going to get one more and then we're going to move on. Yeah, this could possibly be some form of partnership or that's wanting to come in and work. But there's something here that's not being explained about legalities or I don't, you know, something of the sort. But just take what resonates. But I think that, you know, you can work that out and to where, you know, there doesn't have to be any sort of, you know, rejections or confused information. All right, Gemini. Gemini. Let's see what kind of added messages for Gemini. Let's see what added messages for Gemini. Ooh, sorry, y'all, that was loud. Let's see. A couple of cards for Gemini. Ooh, that's way too many. Sorry, y'all. Alright, Gemini. Let's see what we got. Alright, 8 of Cups for you guys. I think you're thinking about it. I think you're looking at the long term here, Gemini. Maybe some information has come in about some legalities. Yeah, you're definitely contemplating it. Definitely movement here. You're strategizing, planning, going within with the Hermit. Yeah, there's a very unsatisfactory thing going on here. It could be within this relationship, and that's why there's been some, but there could be some truths coming in for you, and this is going to help you make the decision for that long term. You know, this is something that you don't want to be in long term anymore. Yeah, a Libra. Two of Swords, making a decision. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, something may come in and you're going to be able to take action toward a new beginning here. But I think you're going to have to, there's something here that some legalities or whatever that have been lagging on, and you're just going to have to work through it and write out the time. But I feel like it's coming, and you'll be able to finally step away from what it is you're not wanting to invest in anymore, if that makes sense. All right, I'm going to switch up decks here for the for these, just to kind of keep the energies fresh. But Gemini, now we're on to Cancer. Now we're on to Cancer. We're going to get some extra messages for Cancer. We're going to get some extra messages for Cancer for this upcoming week. 9 of Pentacles. You could be getting a little bit of a boost with your money. Could be, yeah, definitely a raise, a promotion, a boost. There was something in this group dynamic that was very unsettling, but I think there's going to be something new opening up for you. Something that you've been wanting. There may be some information coming out. I've got these two as well. That's coming out, and it's going to cause you to really dive into what you've been dreaming of, instead of just putting up with the same old, if that makes any sense. But I feel like that's, might be a little extra information for you guys. And it's going to be unexpected. And you're just going to be like, are you kidding me? But yeah, that could be possible. All right, now, Cancer, Leo. Let's see what we got going on. What do we need? Extra messages can we tell for Leo? Extra messages for Leo this upcoming week, March, the last week in March. Ooh, excuse me. All right, so we've got the 9 of Pentacles, the 10 of Swords, and the Hanged Man. Well, you've really just been stuck. You've been waiting and waiting, and this has been a long process to get through these swords. But Leo, I feel like you're slowly, methodically getting through this. Let's see what this Ten of Swords is, because that's some pretty heavy energy. Let's see, yeah, the Moon. Something's going to speed up. Yeah, that's what I felt like. There could be a Sag or somebody around you in an authority, that's coming to help you get unstuck. Some type of thing is going to be offered. Yeah, this is going to be swift communication. Maybe a gift of some sort. Somebody may be coming in, needing money, wanting money, Leo. But this is the Nine of Cups as well, yeah. You're going to be able to get over, this could be dealing with your home, family, getting a different home, information coming in to help you get through whatever this ending is with the home. You're going to be able to rest and celebrate. This could be also what you're dealing with, you could be moving, and you're going to have a little housewarming party or something like that. It's very intimate. All right, Virgo. Let's see what we got going on for Virgo. What extra messages can we get for Virgo for the upcoming week? Movement. Six of Swords. Swords is air. Swords is logic. There's going to be information guiding you to a new start here. It may start off small, but it's going to lead you into something a lot more steady and a lot more fluid. Yeah, this could be leading you into a new relationship. Definitely after being on a journey. This could be with a fire sign. You could be taking action on it as well. If not, this is just, a collaboration for business. You could be like children, with children maybe, Virgo, or this is something that comes in really fast. A new partnership here could come through your children as well for some of you. All right, let's switch over to, let me grab a deck real fast and I'll be right back. All right, so we're going to be moving onward to Libra. Sorry guys, I just want to keep the energies fresh. This is the Sci-Fi Tarot. So for Libras, we're going to pull a couple of cards. What's coming up for the next week for you guys. Some added messages for Libra. You're definitely in the center of this reading. You could be helping to divide, to keep things balanced. What's going on with Libra? The star. Oh, sorry guys, I had those. Well, that's awesome. This is Aquarius, and I see a lot of hope, a lot of optimism, getting ahead. Ten of Wands, yeah. Getting ahead after a really very tiring period of time. The last year has been very tiring for a lot of people. But I see a lot of healing and a lot of relaxation and growth coming up for you guys as well. With the star. Rest, recuperation, yeah. During Aries season, this upcoming, you may feel like you need to rest more. You may feel like, you know, you need, yeah. You need more recreational time, home time, Libra. And I think that it's, you know, you need to rest. And, you know, downtime is always needed to kind of revive and redo our creativity and things like that. And I think that's really important for you guys right now. But yeah, hopefully that helped you out a little bit. Now we're going to get into Scorpio. Scorpio. What's going on for Scorpio? For the upcoming week, some added messages for Scorpio. Here we go. The Tower. Something may be coming up within your family that you're going to have to make a very abrupt decision on. It could be a legal situation. It could be dealing with a mother. It could be dealing with a husband. Some family type of situation. Let me pull a card on this Tower. Yeah, this could be like an unknown financial situation. Virgo with the Hermit. Yeah, definitely something, a bill, you know, maybe it was a confusion of some sort. Maybe it was some kids. Something in the family. Making a too fast of a decision. Something like that, Scorpio. But I feel like I think it's going to be minor. And I think that you're going to also be able to have a little bit of help in that situation as well. If it is an extra bill or something that you just didn't foresee happening. Alright, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, what are some added messages for you guys for the upcoming week, the last week of March 2026? Thank you again for being here, guys. If you've been hanging out with me and up until the end of this video, I appreciate you and thank you for watching. I do offer personal readings as well. So if you want to email me, just email me and we'll get that set up. And I'm very, you know, comparable on the pricing. So $45 for a reasonable amount of time. Like if you want an hour to an hour and a half reading, then yeah, we may have to do like 50 or something. But in general, 40, 45 bucks is what I charge for the readings. All right, Sagittarius. What do we got going on for you? Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Ace of Cups for you guys. You possibly could be planning a wedding. You could be the Empress. Oh yeah. You could be proposing to a person, or somebody could be proposing to you, Sagittarius. This could have already taken place. Ace of Wands. Yeah, definitely a new spark, a new beginning with male or female. Yeah, this is wish fulfillment. So this week you could be getting involved in a relationship, and Eight of Wands, Ten of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. Yeah, swiftly moving away from a difficult situation and moving into a new beginning here. Seems like it's more on the relationship front, but it could be family as well. I don't really see, I see it working out well if this is something that you decide to do. Let's see. Yeah, I think it will pan out quite well. All right, Capricorn. So hopefully, Sag, that helped you guys. I'm just trying to pull a couple of cards with a few extra, tidbits here and there for you guys to give some more individual messages for each sign. Just keep in mind it may not resonate. And the main message could have still resonated with you. But anyway, Capricorn, Sun, I think you've been stressing out a lot, and something is going to open up. Something is going to shift. I think it's just you're going to have to make up your mind that you're going to remain positive even though you're stressing, and because I feel like things are going to work themselves out. Yeah, strength. You need a lot of, strength right now, a lot of self-confidence. Because I feel like something is going to come through for you guys if you've been dealing with a very tedious situation. I feel like that's, going to change. But let's get one more here, and then we'll move on to Aquarius. The Devil. And the Four of Swords. Okay. So, yeah, I think that you are backing away from some sort. It's not really an obsession, but I think it's you're stepping back a little bit. You're like, oh, from the control. That's what it is. You're just stepping back a little bit, and you're just saying, look, I've been through a lot. I'm going to remain in my peace, and I'm just going to take it one step at a time and just allow the universe to move you forward. Don't stress out. All right, Aquarius. So for Aquarius for the next week, let me jumble up these cards a little bit. Get them. Aquarius, the High Priestess, and the Three of Pentacles. Hanged Man, Aquarius. I think you have a situation here where there's kind of this halt in a situation, maybe with your job, something that it's trying to show you to stop holding yourself back, because I think you've been holding yourself back, and I think you have been not putting in the effort, because I think you know that you deserve the Ace of Pentacles and the 3. Maybe it's with your job, or you know you deserve what it is you put into with your work. Let's just say you go for a job interview and you know that you deserve $22 an hour, but you're only getting 15. And I think, but there's something here that I'm connecting to, or someone that your perspective, like you're downgrading yourself and you know it. Like, I don't know why I'm picking up on that, but yeah. And there possibly could be someone around you that's noticing this, and they're going to come in and have a chat and say, why are you holding back? Why are you, because you have great potential here. Someone's in observing of this. And, they may be wanting to give you a promotion or something, and you're holding yourself back due to whatever reasons those may be. But it's just really important for you to remain confident within yourself and within your abilities. All right, Pisces. Because I think they're trying to balance, what I'm getting is I think that they're trying to balance things out for you, but you're not allowing it to happen. All right, Pisces. Pisces, for the upcoming messages, for just a little extra on the next week. For the next week, what's going on for Pisces? All right, the Two of Wands. So Pisces, you may be having a decision to make in the upcoming week. Let me give these a little bit more of a shuffle here. All right, yeah. Yeah, you may be in an authority figure, or this is an authority figure around you having to make a decision of some sort. Or someone just around you that's got, a pretty big decision to make, and they're really being analytical about it. Yeah, Three of Cups. This could be you making a decision involving 3 people. It could be a work dynamic. Yeah, I think you are wondering if you should start a new beginning, or there is a new beginning coming up, and there's going to be some information that comes up that's going to force you to make a decision. Yeah, and it's going to force you to make a decision. Should I stay or should I walk away? Well, there's your answer. If you walk away from, an attachment that you've been holding on to, and going after what you really want. Confusion, death to confusion with the Seven of Wands. Yeah, like you are, so be careful about that. Don't, hold yourself back. I think if you're going to go for it, you're going to get some kind of information that you had no idea about, and that's going to help you it's going to cause you to be in a situation where you have to make a decision ultimately. And it's going to lead you into a much stronger base than you were before. All right, guys. I thank you so much for being here. That is all that I have for you guys today. We're going to end it there. I love you. Thank you so much for being here. I hope y'all all enjoy the rest of your Sunday as this is being recorded. And I hope you all have a wonderful and prosperous new week. And until then, I will see you guys very soon. Sorry about that. But thank you all so much for being here on the channel. And I will see you in the next reading. Bye for now.